Hey guys, it's Maria. So, I'm not really good at public speaking. I took a public speaking class once in high school, but I wanted to try to do some, I don't know, content for my Twitter. Um, and I was a positional coach for a brief period with INTZ, and I was helping their bot lane out, right? This was a couple of years ago. So, I wanted to explain some stuff in bot lane, just general bot lane mechanics. Okay, so here we have AD supports and ADN supports. Um, Now, basically, supports are always going to be in the bushes, and ADs are going to be in the minion waves. So, what we call um, something very important is a trading triangle, is where you have AD and support are in a position to trade by themselves on either the enemy AD or support, like this. Here, 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 you know? So, it generally looks like this, and it's when their support makes a mistake, you have free reign to harass their AD. Now, this is an ideal situation, but it's rarely going to happen. Their support's going to step up, and it's going to be a 2v2 trade, and it's going to end up in you guys both going back into the bushes like the little hermits that you are. But that's not always the case. Now, ADs always want to play safely, generally behind their waves against most matchups, like Ashe, for example, but it changes a little with Neeko. And champions similar to that, like Morgana can pool the backline. So the other safest place behind your minion wave is out here. Now your support, you should always be on equal parallel lines with your AD, because you always need to be able to go in on the enemy AD if they go in on you. So that is very important. I guess some other things I want to talk about are minion waves. So level 1 and 2 are very important. This is kind of common knowledge at like most ELOs, but you know, the first wave doesn't give you enough XP to hit 2, but the 3 melee minions on the next wave do. Or 1 melee and 2 ranged creeps will give you it. Or 2 melee and 2 ranged creeps. I forget, sorry. Clearly I'm just a washed up ex-semi-amateur pro, right? But so basically you're always looking to get a push early, and that means auto-attacking the wave, and that means putting yourself in a position that you don't get wrecked at level 1, because if you get wrecked at level 1, then your lane's kind of over. They're gonna get free push, level 2, but so here's what you do if that does happen. You play back, you don't get harassed, you keep your health advantage, and then you wait until the lane resets on the 3rd wave, okay? And then you come back, the waves will reset back in the middle, and it'll be like reset lane, and you'll go back to it and looking for those triangles again, right? So yeah, that was just a little bit of information on bot lane in general. It's not super matchup specific or anything, just common knowledge, and I wanted to throw that out there. And I will add in a little special detail on thresh hooks, because this is something that you learn as you get higher elo. So let's just put a support and an AD in a position. Get these guys out of the way. So when I go for a thresh hook, here's me, I'm Thresh. Here's their AD. Their AD is running away from me, right? So I'm going to try to put myself in a position where he can't just run straight and avoid me. So he's going to try to juke. So I'm going to always throw my hook a little bit behind him. Not a lot behind him, because it takes some time for them to react to seeing you wind up your hook. So a little bit behind them usually catches them. If they're smart, like they are in high elo, they'll just walk straight, and it becomes a mind game whether you throw it straight or whether you throw it a little bit of a prediction. But most people in lower elos will always try to juke. So always throw it like a little behind them. It'll take some practice to get used to it, but it will definitely increase your chances. And this is generally always the setup. You're coming from the side, they're going this way, you're coming this way. Um, some other support tricks, maybe for Thresh or bind champions like Morgana, is looking at this triangle from the brush. So like the minion waves will be like this, and there will always be a chance for you to shoot a diagonal one, especially if your AD is last hitting these creeps safely. So you can always look for one there. But I don't want to make this video too long. I just want to do a brief little summary on, general knowledge, just to see how it pans out. And I hope that you guys appreciate it. Maybe I can do more content like this, more in-depth analysis of bot lane, because I definitely can, especially matchup related stuff, which is more my specialty. But yeah, thank you guys so much for listening. And as you all know, I'm trying to create an organization and bid for a spot in the LJL. So I hope that goes well, and I hope you guys will see me again in the pro scene soon. So yeah, see you later, friendos.